Bitcoin has been showing some strength and building some momentum. Is this the rally up or more downside coming? Let's find out. Welcome back to FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Right now it's about 5:30 p.m. Eastern time and the price of Bitcoin is currently at 68,187. I'm gonna start off here with the weekly chart. Right now we're getting a green candle. We haven't really gone super up at the moment yet. We do have 5 days and 2 hours before this candle closes. Right now the RSI is pointing up. The stochastics RSI are also pointing up, and we are far away from the 21 moving average, which is at 87,893. That's showing me that we have some favor of possibly going up, or we're just going to go sideways and wait for this 21 moving average to catch up to price range before we dump over. You guys know I have this in a head and shoulder pattern that could take us down to about 30k or lower. So far, when we dipped down to the 200 moving average a couple weeks ago, we did hit half of that measured move. We could get some type of a rally before rolling over. That's what I'm hoping for. If we head over to the 4-day chart, this 21 moving average crossing the 200 moving average is not bullish at all. This is actually bearish. The stochastics RSI, here we zoom in, they were about to roll over, but now I'm starting to see that they're starting to point up. Since Bitcoin has been holding pretty strong at 67, 68k, we did get rejected off of 70, but it looks like we might be making our way back up to 70, and we'll have to see there if we have the strength to burst through there. Right now we are going sideways. We would have to still favor that we are bearish and we're possibly going down. I have been expecting some type of a move up to about 80k or higher. We head over to the 2-day chart. This is where I do have it in a bear flag, with the measure move taking us to about 43, 44k. So far, all that has happened is that we broke beneath the bear flag here, and now we got back into the pattern. I would like us to get above the bear flag to show that we are showing some type of bullish momentum here. As long as we just stay in this pattern and go sideways, this could eventually roll over and start making the measured move here. Now the stochastics RSI are toppy here, which I'm not liking. I do like that the RSI is pointing up, but we do have to get above this dotted line above the 50, and I would love to get above this 21 moving average. If we just go and touch the 21 moving average and roll over, then I do expect that bear flag to play out. 21 moving average is currently at 73,124. We head over to the daily chart. Yesterday we had a nice green candle above the 21 moving average, and right now we have a red candle, but we're trying to stay above the 21 moving average, which is at 67,347. The stochastics are getting a little toppy here. The RSI kind of looks like it wants to roll over. We need to make it at least to this 50 moving average, which is at 76,869, so we could get away from that 21 moving average and show some strength. We roll over here again, I do expect more downside. 22-hour chart, we're getting toppy here as well. We're trying to stay above the 21 moving average. On the 8-hour chart, stochastics are toppy. It looks like we want to roll over. We're getting resistance here on the 100 moving average at $69,808. On the 4-hour chart, this is not looking too bad. We double topped here on the stochastics RSI. We were on the way down, but now it looks like we're curving back up. We got rejected off this 200 moving average at 69,846, but this kind of looks to me like a falling wedge that could break us out of here. I'm gonna take a look at this in the 1-hour chart. In the 1-hour chart yesterday, we got far away from the 21 moving average, so I flagged this out thinking that maybe the 21 moving average will catch up to price. This would have given us the measured move to about 74k, but this ended up being some type of a falling wedge. So what we're going to do is that we're going to readjust this now. We're going to have a new measured move, and if we readjust it looks like we're starting to break out of it. We're retesting the top of the falling wedge. This measured move will take us to about 72,347. This is kind of like a double bottom here. Let's say this is some type of a cup and handle as well. I'm sticking with this falling wedge. Let's see if we can finally break above 70k with strength and make it to 72k here. If we do break up, I do expect us to have some type of resistance at around 73 to 74k. I'm not liking that the stochastics are toppy and we're about to roll over. In order for this to play out, we have to stay above this 21 moving average. This also looks like another falling wedge here. If we lose a 21 moving average and we lose this 200 moving average, it could be more downside. Yesterday, if you guys remember when I did the flag, I told you guys this could end up being a double top, 1 top, 2 top, and that actually did play out. Got some type of an M pattern here, but now, like I'm saying, I see a double bottom here, kind of like a cup and handle. It looks like we might be breaking out. The stochastics RSI do look good. It looks like we're pointing up here. So as long as we could stay above the 200 moving average on the 15-minute, I think that we're good. That's going to show us, you know, that we're kind of bullish for the short term. If we end up drastically losing this 200 moving average, like for example, we lost it here a little bit, but we were able to make it back up. I would say that we lose this double bottom, I would expect more downside, possibly going back down to test 66, even 65. 25K or lower. If we could stay above this 200 moving average, I would expect us to break out and hit this falling wedge here. And this falling wedge would break us above the 4-hour 200 moving average by a little bit. This doesn't mean that we can't get rejected here. We usually do get above the 200 moving average, then we get rejected, but this will be a nice little move, about a $4,000 move, so that wouldn't be too bad. All right, guys, so that's the breakdown. If this gave you clarity or a setup to watch, do me a favor, like, drop a comment, subscribe, and if you have a stock or crypto you want me to go over, drop it in the comment section. This is FlexCandle, where we read the candles and flex the moves. Catch you on the next chart.